back guys to another video at the channel, and today we will be talking about one player every Premier League top 6 club needs to sell to get better and then reinvest that money somewhere else. Starting off with Arsenal, we are going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. He is someone that he's very inconsistent. He sometimes scores goals, sometimes doesn't score goals, and we don't need that from a striker. We need more Aubameyang kind of players that will score goals and more consistent wherever they are playing, which is something we really need within this Arsenal side. And to start off, we can get a decent bit of money for Lacazette, at least 40 million is the round price we could get for Lacazette, maybe 50 if we're lucky. But I think Lacazette is worth the selling, and reinvesting that money somewhere else into a Thomas Partey would be something Arsenal could be interested in, especially when you've got the likes of Martinelli needing more game time and Reece Nelson as well. Moving on to Chelsea, I'm going to go Ross Barkley. He's someone that has made glimpses of good signs, and is someone that, again, quite inconsistent and sometimes plays well for Chelsea, sometimes doesn't. And with the emergence of Mason Mount, he's not really going to get much game time. And with Chelsea signing Hakim Ziyech as well, he's not going to get at all much game time unless one of those does get serious injuries. But he's someone I think Chelsea could get a bit of money for, maybe 20, 30 million pounds if they're lucky, and something they can reinvest in signing a Donnarumma maybe. Going on to Manchester United, I'm going to go Paul Pogba. And there have been so many ongoing problems with Pogba, and I don't think Man United will be able to keep hold of him, especially with Mino Raiola there. It's not really going to happen. There have been talks of a swap move for him and De Ligt, but again, it's a Mino Raiola masterclass, this one. He's just trying to get more money out of Man United, and it's something that I don't think Man United should be going for. But Paul Pogba, he really needs to leave the club now. If I was a United fan, then I'd really want him to stay, just because him and Bruno Fernandes together would be a world class Champions League winning side. But I don't think it could happen. But I think Pogba needs to leave, and I think Man United can get a really good sums of money for him, at least upwards of £100 million. And with all of Pogba's injury problems and lack of appearances, I think that is a very good piece of business that Man United could get done and reinvest that money into somewhere else, maybe into another midfielder, maybe like a Maddison, Grealish, whoever. But they definitely need to sell Pogba now. It is time for him to go back to either Juventus or maybe go on to Real Madrid. Now we're going to go on to Manchester City, and I'm going to go with Leroy Sané. Now, this might be a bit of a controversial one for me, but Bayern Munich really want him, and he is not really performing at the level he was in his first season when he came from Schalke, I believe it was. When Man City first spotted him, he's not really been the player since. He's had injuries. He had that one big injury he had. I think he was in the Community Shield when he suffered that injury, so he's really been out for a long time. And Bayern Munich really want him, so I think the main reason for me saying that Man City need to sell him is that because they can get really good money. They can get upwards of £100 million for Leroy Sané, and I think they can reinvest that money into a Mikel Oyarzabal or maybe a Martin Odegaard. So it's something that I think Manchester City could be looking into doing, and it could be a really good sell for City to get rid of Sané. I know his quality is hard to replace, and he's got a really good qualities, especially with that pace on one side and Sterling on the other. But I think just to reinvest that money somewhere else, because you don't want that sort of bad morale on your side, and it looks like Sané wants to go back to Germany and go to the highest order of Germany, to Bayern Munich. And that Bayern side will look really good with Gnabry on one side and Sané on another. So next on Spurs, we're going to go to Dele Alli. In my last video, I did say Spurs need Philip Coutinho, so Dele Alli will have to make way for me. I think he's, again, really inconsistent player, not turning up. He's been involved in a lot of antics recently, especially with all this going on. And I think Spurs really need to get rid of Dele Alli now. I think it is time. Everyone thought he was a really good player when he came from MK Dons, very promising youngster, but he has really fallen away now. And I think it's time for him to go. Moving on to Liverpool, I'm going to go with, it's a very controversial one, and it is Mohamed Salah. I think Liverpool need to get rid of him now when they can get more money out of him. He is growing old, and he's not really playing well anymore, how he was in his first season when Liverpool won the Champions League, and he's really not turned up this season. You could say that about Firmino's not really scored many goals. So you think, how have Liverpool won the league? It's probably down to Mane mostly, but I think when Real Madrid and your big players want Salah, I think you should be getting rid of them, and that only drives the price up. And Liverpool could do something similar to what they did with Coutinho, sell Salah for big amounts of money, reinvest it somewhere else, maybe into Jadon Sancho, or I don't know, anyone else, maybe a Saul Niguez, someone that could really take that to a next level, maybe improve their side, maybe go money towards a Kylian Mbappe, who knows. But I think that is who Liverpool should be going in for, and should be going in for maybe a Kylian Mbappe, but they should be selling Salah in order to fund a move such. Just to sum up now, Arsenal should be selling Lacazette, Chelsea, Barkley, Man United, Pogba, City, Sane, Spurs, Dele Alli, Liverpool, Salah. Just want to say these players are very good players, and I hope they don't leave the Premier League. But I think these are players these clubs can get rid of for very good sums of money, because they are still quite promising players and they still have quite a lot within them to give to the world of football. But I do think these clubs do need to get rid of them just to get them off the wage bill, just to get that money, reinvest it elsewhere. In my last video, as I talked about players that they do need to sign. So thank you guys for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Go like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Bye bye.